It's me. Hello. Hello. I'm back. Happy birthday, Aries. Happy birthday, Aries. Hope all the Aries are having a beautiful, beautiful birthday. Very thirsty, very thankful. Just want to call in the spirit of the Most High to please come into to my channel and help me deliver the message that I need to deliver to the collective at this time. Always for the highest good of all. Any demonic energies, we send them to the light. Pray for those who need prayer at this time. Know that you are able to overcome whatever challenges that you are facing. Don't give in too much into the news because it's a scare tactic that they're using on the collective at this time. Stay in a place of going within, learning how to use your chakras, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plex chakra, your heart chakra. This is the higher level, higher dimensional energies. We have to heal the ones from the bottom first. Remember that. And we got the trolls going. And we're gonna get these trolls out of here. Bye. This is a space where you can't come here and try to disrespect anybody because that's not gonna happen. I call karmic justice on all those who is trying. I mean, I come here in a loving space because I do. I want to teach the collective how to really balance your energy. There's these dark forces out here, these dark entities that is trying to take me out of my own space. But I pray for you because you need so much prayers in your life because there's nothing really going on in your life. You have nothing good going on in your life. To be honest with you. These people that come harass and attack, they have nothing going on in their life. Their life is so chaotic. And when their life is chaotic, they want other people to be chaotic. But honey, I'm in my space. I'm in my peace. I'm in my own. You have nothing. You have nothing on me. So just know that. So when you connect, when you release everything that is from the lower chakras, you start to go elevate. Okay? You start to elevate and you start to become more creative. You're tapping into your creative energy. Once you release the trauma, okay. How did I know that I have these trolls on? How did I know I have these trolls on this channel? How do I remove you? got a bunch of trolls. They ain't got nothing going on for themselves. I'm like, you're just very upset because I could see right through you. You have nothing going on. Nada. Anyway, study on how to connect with your chakras. So that way you're in the space of being peaceful. Okay, so these trolls, these people who like to attack, who like to persecute, who likes to take you out of your space, you give them no energy. You give them nothing. But what you do is you pray for them because they are the souls that are lost. They are the souls that really are very in their space of chaos. And they have nothing better to do but to go to people's channels and try to harass and, make up these stories like, who are you? Can you speak English? Can you do this? Can you do... I pray for you. I really do. Really do pray for you. But I want to talk about the aliens. I want to talk about... I watched a lot of shows during this week that I was guided to watch. Called Karmic Justice on anybody who's trying to attack this, trying to come through this portal to try to send any demonic entities through this portal. Okay, know that Archangel Michael is here. Know that God the Father is here. Know that the ancestors are here. Know that they are here protecting. Okay, protecting me and protecting those who really are here to receive the message. It comes from a space of love and a space of, that's why, a space of love, compassion, truth, and with the dark and the light, because we have to have the dark and the light, but in a way that is balanced. So I call karmic justice on all who is trying to send that dark energy over here. It's being blocked off because you have no right over my sovereignty. You have no right over my energy. You have no right to do anything that's not of the highest good to someone, especially who's not even in your space, minding hers and trying to teach the collective, trying to be in oneness with the collective. Anyway, I had a birthday this week. I had a beautiful birthday. I'm very thankful. I did get robbed. Somebody stole from me, but it was minor. It wasn't something big, but that goes to show that people around you are not all of a high vibration. There's people that lurk and they watch your every move and they see what you're doing. And when you turn your back for a second, that's when they do it. And I did turn my back. Somebody stole a birthday card. We had some money, but I didn't even know that it had money. I didn't know. But the person that told me, because I told the person that the card that she gave me was taken. And people that are around you are really not for your highest good. And I don't do fakes, and I don't do phonies, and I don't do liars. Okay, that is not in my world. I don't associate with people like that, because once you show me who you are, there's no going back. There is no going back. It's over. So, I'm very kind, but don't take my kindness for weakness. Ever. Don't ever take my kindness for weakness. But yeah, April 11 was my birthday. So happy birthday, Aries. Anyway, I did watch a show. I watched this documentary. It was called The Montauk Chronicles. And what they were doing in this space, this was in Long Island, Montauk, New York. If you know Montauk, you know that's in the Hamptons, right? And in this place, what they was doing, they were fracturing the minds of these 4 people. It started with 4. This was the Montauk Project. They say it's a conspiracy theories, but it's not. That the government conducted secret research, including time travel, experiments, and mind control at Camp Hero. It was called Camp Hero, also known as Montauk Air Force Station in Montauk, New York. It's also based, I don't know if you guys have watched Stranger Things. Stranger Things is about an alien, right? Things about this alien that look human, but he's really an alien. If you have a chance, I suggest that you watch it. It's a 2-hour and 4-minute documentary. One part investigation and one part is a character study of 4 men who aimed to be survivors of an alleged secret government mind control program. And what they were doing in this place was fracturing the minds of people through trauma. They would use frequency noise. They would use like screeching noise. They would use extreme fear. They would bring children to extreme fear. They sacrifice them. Then they immediately extract the I'm trying to say this word, okay? Adrenochrome from the pineal gland, and that was moved. That was more valuable than gold, because once you extract this energy from the mind, it's like liquid gold. It's like the do you know who you are? Do you know the person, the magic that you hold within your being, within your soul, within your vessel? This is nothing new. This has been going on for a long time. And from the pineal gland, and that was more valuable than gold. The sound of metal, the sound of the vibrations, the beast screeching, water dripping, all this is done to alter the mind, that when they hear this, it's a reminder of the trauma that they have experienced. It's mind controlled. There's tactics that has been conducted to control humanity, because humanity was unable to take care of themselves, because people were stupid. They thought people are stupid. They think you're stupid. They think you're dumb. They think you're ignorant. They really do feed off the people who are very low vibration, because they have no control of their minds. They have no control of their vessel. They have no control of their power. They give the power away. They use illicit drugs. They use alcohol. They use all these things. And once you use them, you are being controlled by entities that enter your vessel. And so what they are still doing is helping to control society so that civilization could continue without being destroyed. This is, they said, the pain and suffering that one experience will actually save mankind. This is what they say. And that's what these boys were imprinted with in their minds, these 4 men who survived these tactics. Okay? This has went on, and also Philadelphia experiments, the NSA, the National Security Agency, the United States lead agency for foreign signal intelligence and cybersecurity. It is part of the Department of Defense under the authority, the Director of the Natural Intelligence. The NSA is responsible for collecting, processing, and disseminating SIG-9, as well as developing and implementing cybersecurity products and services. These people cyber attacked. They do cyber attacks on humans. They do cyber attacks on the country. You have no idea. These people have these big lavish names of these governments and these systems that they say they're helping humanity, when in reality, they're not. Okay? When in reality, what they're doing is taking your power away and saying that you are worthless. Okay? That you're nothing to them. That they're able to control you, your vessel, your mind, everything about you. They tell you when to work, what time to work, when to go to sleep, how to go to sleep. They tell, even though you're not in a prison cell, you are in a cell of where they have control of your pineal gland. The pineal gland that they don't want you to open up because they don't want you to understand the truth. They don't want you to know the truth. Stop giving these people your power. That's where I remember, I'm going to speak from my experience because I remember there was times where I wanted to end my life. There was these tactic calls that they were calling my home about Social Security, about a debt that I owe, and it was all a tactic. It was a way to scare you. You know, these scammers calling your home and saying that if you don't give them a payment by such and such date, you could get arrested, and all this tactic, all these things. And what they were saying is to manipulate you, to control you, and to try to take control of your vessel, try to take control of your mind, try to take control of your soul, which is the soul of the Most High God, which is more, it's worth more, it's gold. It's the sun. It's a very, very beautiful energy that brings you into a place of peace. You're able to create your own reality. Create a life for yourself and for the collective. That energy is very powerful. I remember when that light came through my vessel and I saw those chains of bondage, those chains of slavery, those chains of being tied to systems, to thinking, to belief systems, religion, things that we were made to believe were true. the education that we was taught, the history that we was taught, the medicals that we were taught, the doctors that say that they were here to help, when in reality they were here to help themselves and take from you. Take from you. These projects, if you research the Philadelphia experiments in the 1940s, it gives you that information. Roswell did take place, okay? There are aliens on this planet. You have no idea because you're not awakened to it, okay? You're not awakened to it. But the government has spoken about it in 2020, in the year 2020 of August. I think it was August. I was watching a documentary yesterday. There was these whistleblowers who worked for the military, for the secret, for the CIA, confirmed that there is alien contact, alien experiments, the technology that we have was given to the government to help. But when the government turned their backs on the aliens because they had an agreement, now things are being shaken up. The Greys in 1947 in New Mexico, 1953, there was the ships of the Greys that came back. Eisenhower disappeared from Palm Springs from one of his golfing weekends to meet with aliens and signed an agreement, non-interference agreement. And there was an exchange of alien technology to the government. So if you want to research, go research the alien agreement. Research Eisenhower when he disappeared in Palm Springs during a golf weekend where he went and met with the aliens. Okay? The group of Orions have come to Earth. August 12th, they play with the biorhythm of the Earth. Okay? The ancients knew about the biorhythm of the Earth. Okay? There is a lot of there's numbers. We work they work with numbers and the planets, the alignment, the frequency, the how you say it, trying to get the word. Hold on. Spirit, please let me know what is the word I'm trying to let. Child. I'm sorry. But there are dimensions within us. They know that Mother Gaia is a living being, and when they mess with her frequency, when they mess with the energy, when they do all these bombings and all these things to her, to the earth, They know that they're messing with the frequency and the plates, the alignments. They're messing with that so that way it does something to shake the planet, to benefit them, to cause chaos to the collective. But that's not going to happen anymore. This goes in cycles. This has been done for the first flood, the second flood, the third flood that has happened. There was the golden age, the iron age. It was different stages on this planet. That the earth was shaken up, the earthquakes and all the water floodings, the fires. It's created. It's created by beings who are not in the space of love, that want to cause chaos, that want to control. There's going to be a time where we are going to travel to other planets. It's going to be a long time from now. But that's the goal. Because we are being watched by the Council, the Federation, the Galactic Federation. Okay? The Galactic Federation. They watch their children here to make sure that we are at service, that we remember who we truly are. Many don't resonate with this because many are not, they're lost. They're lost. And it's okay because you'll come back. You will come back to repeat this cycle all over again. And then you'll come back again. You don't get it that time. You come back and you keep coming back. You don't come back in the same vessel. Because we all come back in different vessels. We all had different vessels in past lives. Some of us are here as galactic beings. But in a human vessel, we just need to remember. That's why it's very important to study. It's very important to open up your minds, open up your hearts. Don't ever think we are ever alone, because we're not. We're not. These tunnels, they know about these tunnels because aliens live in tunnels, okay? Aliens live in volcanoes, aliens live in the water, okay? As much as it is above, so is it below. We are able, they know how to time travel. These people who was part of this place in Montauk called sorry, Hero, the what is it? The Hero Camp, Camp Hero. It's closed now in Montauk. But in that place, they did a lot of mind control experiments. A lot of people were killed down there during their tactics. They would how you say it? They would time travel. They would go into time and try to manipulate or get DNA from back when. This is part of benevolent beings, energy, who are very psychic. They have the gift of sight. They have the gift of healing. They have the gift of time traveling. They have the gift of astral travel. They have the gift of telepathic communication, communicating with animals. If you don't know how powerful your mind is when it's not under the influence of people controlling you, you're able to move if you know, because we all have different gifts. We're able to move objects. We are able to control the weather. People know how to do these things because there's studies up on them. Okay? A lot of studies that has been done. That's why they attack a lot of the star seeds, the truth tellers, the ones who are connected to the divine, God, Source, Jesus, who are empaths. They know your birthday. They know the times and the dates when you come to this world. There's entities who follow you. There's entities who's watching. The council is very aware of who their children are, here to help wake the collective up at this time. The more you stay in a space of out of distraction, out of the TV, out of people's business, out of attacking other people, out of using marijuana, out of drinking alcohol, and going within, you will find out the truth of who you truly are. Because they have lied to you, they have lied to all of us. And they continuously play this stage. You know, this is all a movie, okay? We are all part of this play, okay? We're all part of it. And we're all playing our roles. And those who are staying in the light, those are the true stars. Those are the ones that really are helping lift the energy of this planet, always for the highest good of all. not counting, not looking at tarot to watch out for people minding people's business. Who wants to be minding people's business? Always into tarot, looking at people's mind your own business. I learned tarot to learn about the journey that I was going on, to learn what I needed to know about who I was, how to learn about the numbers, because the numbers in our birth date, in our first and last name, gives us, and the date of birth gives us exactly who we truly are. If you know how to work with numerology, if you know how to work with these numbers, it will tell you who you are. And the first 22 cards in the tarot are the most important ones. Okay? Not the little minor, major, all that. That was brought in after God Ra gave this to one of the people at the pyramid to put it in, because they didn't have paper at the time. So they put it hieroglyphic. Okay? These beings were very smart. They're very intelligent. They're our ancestors. They left markings all over the world. Why? Especially the 7 continents. Okay? The 7 continents, which have all 7 chakras in every continent. If you really want to get into it, if you really want to know why they attack South Africa, why they attack all these continents, look into it. Look into it. Really, really, really do your studies. It's a spiritual war. What is happening in the spirit is happening in the physical as well. But they want to tell you about some fake Columbus who discovered America. They want to tell you about the conquistador, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. But they don't tell you that when they went to these places, there was people who taught them how to heal, their secrets. The ancestors' secrets. But you want to go on and believe everything on TV. You want to believe everything in the news. You want to believe the government. You want to believe the president. You want to believe the mayor. How many times have they failed you? How many times have they failed to live up to their word, to serve? When they take that oath, when they swear, they put their hands on the Bible. And they say that they swear to take the job and do what it needs to do for the... They're not doing that. Not all. I'm not going to say all of them are all bad. A lot of them are scared to speak up. A lot of them have been like the 3 men who spoke about the aliens in 2020 when the whistleblowers, this was televised. Mind you, people don't they only want to watch gossip. They only want to watch drama. They only want to watch what's what is not gonna help them really expand their minds. But these three men who spoke in front of Congress and exposed that aliens are real, that there has been contact, that there has been exchange of energy, of information, alien technology, that they have tried to reverse bioengineering, try to do. They also had a live alien, Area 51. They have ships in Area 51. That's why they have this military closure. They have no right to close anything. To be honest with you, they have no right to put these military men in positions to tell the public they can't go in there. They have every right to go in there. They don't have. This is not their land. This is for everyone to share. God made this planet so that way we can enjoy it, love it, fill it with so much of our creation, build, help one another, work with one another. But instead, they tampered with our water. They tampered with our health. They tampered with our food. They tampered with our meat. They tampered with our children. They take innocent lives. They eat people. They eat children. If you don't think this is true, it's so much true. Stop believing things that is... Do your research. Do your research. Teach your children. Don't take it from me. Don't take it from me. Don't take it from me. Go do your studies. I give you as much as I could give you. But you have to also do the work. I was not given this. I was not given this by somebody. Go learn this. I was not given, go learn that. I was not given a tarot card and say, here, this is how you read tarot. No, everything that I learned, I had to sit. I had to sit with myself. I remember who I am by going in, always asking God, separating myself from people that didn't serve me, from the distractions, from the drama, from the chaos, because you have family that drink alcohol and they don't know how to hold their liquor, okay? They don't know how to hold their liquor. They want to fight, they want to argue, they don't like you, they love you, you got the I love you drunk. Then you got the F you drunk, right? The one that's always, okay? You have different stages of spirits. Then you got the drunk that wants to go and do things to everybody, right? Those are spirits. Those are spirits that enter your vessel. Once you open yourself up, you are agreeing to these spirits to come into you by you drinking that alcohol, by you using that illicit drug, by you drinking those pills, by you sniffing that coke, by you shooting up that dope. You are an open vessel to dark entities to come into your vessel, and then when something happens, you don't remember it because it wasn't you. It was the spirit that was in you. But you can't take that to court and say, oh, it wasn't me, it was the spirit because I drank this. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. Because many people don't know about it. And if they do, they hide it. There's very big elites of people. And you're seeing it on the news every single day. These stars that are they're losing control. They are spiritually being attacked. They have given themselves up for fame, for fortune, for homes, for money, for stardom, for they have been mind controlled. They have been taken in. Fear tactics have been placed on them, right? Especially the fracturing of the mind through constant trauma and sacrificing them to extract the adrenochrome from their pineal glands. Adrenochrome, you know what's that? Let's see. Do you know what's your pineal gland? You know how precious your pineal gland is? Adrenochrome. But then you have stalkers on my TV, on my channel, right? And they come here and they try to take you out of your these people's minds. It's fractured. It's a biomolecule produced in the body by the oxidations of the hormones. They don't want you to tap into your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is a tiny endorphin gland in the middle of your brain that helps you regulate your body circadian rhythm by secreting the hormone melatonin. There's more to our brain. There's more to who we are. And by them doing this, extracting the adrenochrome from the pineal gland, that's when they have you. That's when they control you. That's when they are placing extreme trauma into your life. There has been, to the point, one of these four men who was down in that tunnel in Montauk, where he had experienced small grays. These small grays, some of them are bad. So they use them to create scare tactics. The Illuminati is also part of this. They have taken children. These groups, these people, these societies, these religious groups, these cults, these covens, these witches, these warlocks, these vessels that are being used when you are under extreme use of alcohol and extreme use of pain medication, all kinds of medications, your vessel is being used by dark entities. And you see them probably as beautiful women and beautiful men, but deep inside their soul, there's a hidden secret which I had no idea myself. I had no idea. I could have learned this in college. Okay, I went to college. I did my master's. I went to school. I did a lot of training. But what I've learned in my space of being alone by myself and being connected and in meditation and releasing the trauma that I faced in this lifetime and other lifetimes, healing myself, connecting myself to the Most High God, I have learned about my past. I have learned about the secrets of the ancient Buddha, the Egyptians, the Hindus, even the Jews, okay? All cultures of all religion, because I don't close myself up to be in a space of oh, I don't want to know about those people, or they don't suit me, or she's a lowlife because she lives in a poor neighborhood, or that's not the way God thinks. God don't think like that. God don't think about how you look, what clothes you're wearing, the diamonds that you have, what car you're driving. God is not looking at you for that. God is looking at your heart, the intentions of your intentions. What are you doing? What are you doing to help yourself? What are you doing to help your brothers and sisters? We come from different DNAs. Okay, they say 22 when it's 23. Some of us have more than they say we have. They lied. They know your blood type. They know who is a hybrid. They know. That's why we are monitored all the time. That's why we got these stalkers on these channels, always stalking, always harassing, always doing something that it's sad. It's really sad. They put themselves to be women, but in behind, they're really men, okay? They really are men attacking women, okay? There's women who is behind profiles when they really are. It's vice versa. They're upset because instead of doing their work, they try to do it the fast way by doing witchcraft, by wanting to switch people's destinies, by taking people's lives. Okay? Because when you don't know your power, when you don't know who you are, when you don't know the gifts that you have, they take advantage of you. You, you have these men, not all, because everybody's not the same. You know, you have good and you have bad in everything. You have good and evil in everything. This is a world that is a world of polarity. Okay? You have the shadow aspects of yourself. Whatever you are, whatever people that you look at, the people who are around you, what are they mirroring to you? What are you seeing about yourself? Because it's a mirror. When you're alone and you sit with yourself, you ask God to show you who are your friends, which is not many. My friends, to be honest, my friends is the spiritual realm. My ancestors, my guides, my angels, my ascended masters, they have not failed me ever since I had awakened in 2020. Okay? They have not failed me. They have protected me throughout all the poison that I was fed. And I had to learn how to use my discernment. And I had to learn how to pick where to eat, what not to eat. I had to learn the people that were around me, my family, my people I grew up with. People that you meet and they come into your dreams and you're like, why are you in my dreams? There's a message. God is trying to show you something. If you know how to interpret dreams, because I know this is not, I'm an ancient old soul. I've been here before. I also been in other places that people have no idea. They have no idea. First people were aliens on this planet. Okay? That's why they call hybrids. Do your research. Do your research. There are other places out there. There's a council of galactic beings that watch planet Earth. That watch planet Earth. The Galactic Federation. And these beings are beautiful. Not beautiful in the sense, their hearts. They're loving, they're kind, but there's also, some of them are dark. But that's not who the councils are. The Draconians are the dark side. Hear their name, Draconians. Okay? The reptilians. Not all reptilians, but there are some that are very dark and evil. Then they use religion. They religion as an excuse to sacrifice a life. They will quote it from the Bible. That's why you can't read too much into the Bible, because the Bible was made by man. There are some scriptures, yeah, but people interpret the Bible the way they want to interpret the Bible. But when you interpret the Bible, you interpret the Bible from a space of love, a space of compassion, understanding the things that people went through during this time, the visions they received, the messages that they had. Now you receive messages through camera, videos, live stream, TikTok, whatever. Back then they didn't have that. They didn't have that. They relied on the prophets of God and those who really believed in the Most High God, who really turned their ways and saw the miracles that God was showing them. That what was written in the books. The real text were the scrolls that they burnt. There's a lot. I mean, there's information after information after information after information that has been hidden from us. It has been hidden. But you have to be the one to open up yourself and say, you know what? I'm tired of living this life where I feel like I gotta slave myself. I feel like I gotta go beg for food, go beg for money, go beg for a raise. Who begs? You don't have to do that. Who have to sometimes sell your soul? To live like a king or a queen. I live like a king or queen right now, and I don't have the luxury, but let me tell you something. I am in my space of no more drama in my life. Get it? Mary J. Blige, no more drama. I don't have to worry about the headaches of unhealthy relationships, narcissistic relationships, people who want to control your every move, your life, what are you doing, what are you wearing, who you. Sorry. That's one relationship I would never ever want to go back to. Ever. Ain't nobody gonna control me. Ain't nobody, no. Tell me what to do, when to do it, how to do it, never. I like to be free. Free. If God blesses me with somebody, it's gonna be somebody of the same yoke that I am yoked in, because it's a new version of me. But I don't have to jump to bed with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's how they steal your energy, take your power away. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was spreading my legs and letting, have fun, and go share it with somebody else. I didn't know very powerful our sexual energy is, okay? We create with our sexual energy, okay? Whatever we want, we create it. And it comes in divine timing. Okay, it's not like, oh, the 369 whatever manifestation that people talk about, the book of manifest. And did they tell you about the book of God? Did they tell you that God is the manifester, the ultimate? Through God is where you are going to receive all the abundance in the world, everything that you want to and desire. Did they tell you it comes from God? They ain't tell me that before. I had to learn it on my own. I had to lose everything. Everything. When I tell you I had to lose everything, my son's pictures, baby pictures, everything, my whole life, everything, gone. Everything. 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 Almost lost my life. I lost my son. Lost family members. But that didn't stop me. That didn't stop me. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Near life death experiences. Broken jaws, broken ribs, broken nose. That didn't stop me. Broken heart. That didn't stop me. The mental abuse. The abuse of men telling how worthless you are. How you're not such a good mother because you're... My past life, my children were taken away. Okay? My past life, my children were taken away. Same with this lifetime. But I'm healed from the trauma. I broke those generational curses. I had to lose to understand. I had to experience to find compassion and understanding of what I was going through. I had to sit by myself and go in and start meditating. I didn't know about meditation. Let me tell you, 2020, 2019, that time when we was all in hibernation, like closed in, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. The best thing that ever happened. It was the best thing that ever happened to me because it was the time when I got to know who God truly is, and the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, the galactic family, the deities, the whole spiritual team, the world. I mean, I really started to go within and learn exactly what was going on in this world. But it takes time because only God gives you little pieces by little pieces, and you have to be putting the puzzles all together. It's like putting a puzzle to your life. Every missing puzzle to your life is being added. Books I never thought about. Read over 400, 500, 600 books. Seen visions of things, people. A lot of destruction. The world. I didn't know about Edgar Cayce. I didn't know about all these prophets that were here. I had to learn. Be guided. Listen to my guides. Listen to the symbols. Look at the symbols, the messages, the numbers. Always looking up numbers. It's like, that's a number, that's a message for me. The birds, the birds, the animals, the behaviors of the animals. What was they trying to tell me? I had to sit, be still, and learn. Know that there are people around me that like to gossip. Know that there were people around me that wanted to hurt me. Saw people in my dreams that wanted to do things. In visions, men and women that wanted to take my sexual energy. That tried to implant things in my body. Because they implant, okay? They have these nanotechnologies that's very, how you say it? As small as a dot implanted in your body. That's when they make these noises, these screeching noises. It's a form of mind control. It happens. It really happens. And if you want to just continue to go on people's channel and mind other people's business, or do readings about, you have no right to do any, you don't have a right to go and ask anybody to do a reading on somebody without their permission. You have no right to do that. You have no right. You have no right to invade anybody's privacy. Okay? You have no right. You have no right to go and solicit a woman or man to go do magic on someone. You have no right. You have no right to get any card readings on me. You have no right. I gave nobody no consent to ever get a reading with my name. No rights. I don't invade people's life like that. I don't tap into people's energy like that. That's none of my business. That's not what I'm here for. I have a purpose, and I will live my purpose. I mind my business, and I expect to be left alone. Which I know is not. Of course not. Because when you're a star seed, these are people that are going to come constantly into your energy. Because the higher you go, the more higher the testing is. We get tested all the time. Like these people who came on my channel and said things on my channel. Try to mock somebody because of their gifts. But they're angry because they don't have these gifts. Right? They're angry. Very much so. And they try to trigger you with putting people's names. It doesn't trigger me. It doesn't. I pray for their souls, okay? Pray. Because they need lots of prayers. Because the covens and the cults and the scamming and the things that they have done, whatever's done in the dark will always come to the light. Okay? The sacrifices that they have tried to do to me will come to the light. I'm never alone, so I'm not never scared of anybody. But these are the things that happen. I was gonna come and do card reading, but no, no, I'm not gonna do that. I do the shorts, and I do them because I like to give, I like to encourage. I'm guided to always uplift the collective. Know that you are, whatever you're going through, whatever people have told you, know that you are better than that. You don't have to agree with them. You don't. I don't agree with a lot of things. And I will tell you to your face. Because I'm not scared of people. I like to express myself. If I see that you're coming at me at left field, I'm coming towards you in a manner that is very respectful. So that way you can understand. You can't treat me like I'm just a lowlife, because I'm not. You can't treat me that I'm not worth, because I am. I know my worth. I know who I am. I know I'm a child of God, and I know I have the power to dispel all fears that has been projected my way, because nobody has that control over my mind, and nobody ever will. But saying that, I just want to say, hope you all have a blessed night. That's the information that I came to provide to you today. Know that we're never alone. Know that whatever is done in the dark always comes to the light. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are a speck of the divine. Know that there's a council of benevolence, of beings that watch over us. They are above, and so are they are also below. Okay? There is a world under this. Anyway, do your research. There's more that's gonna come to the light. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new day. Live it to the fullest. Remember to always go within. Always question God. Observe your surroundings. Observe the people who are around you. Listen to their words. Really listen. There's a lot of people in people's lives who are sneak thieves. Okay? They sneak thieves. They like to steal. They steal your time. They steal your energy. They steal anything they could put their hands from you. But don't give them that power. Don't ever go back and forth with anybody. They want to argue. It's like, okay, that's your opinion. I'm moving forward. Done. Shut that off. You don't have to argue with people. Everybody has their own opinion, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Your belief is your belief. Their belief is their belief. That's it. That's it. Because when you argue, it's never going to go well. So, unless somebody's open to receive. That's why it's good to, this city is full of different energies, okay? There's a lot of frequency going on. There's a lot of noise, and it is done on purpose. It's done on purpose. But you need to know how. Oh, I wanted to. I've been doing a lot of breath work. So there is a. It's called DMT breath work. DMT. If you're in, it's on YouTube. It's very. Oh my God! It's the breath work. It's so. It really is really good to do. I love doing it at least 2 to 3 times before I go to sleep. And you sleep like a baby. Trust me, you sleep like a baby. But it's called DMT. You could do it throughout any time of the day. It's the breath of fire. We have the breath shamanic breathing. You have shamanic breathing. You have breath of fire. There's different names. I think there was 7 or 8 names of different breath work to do. But if you're interested, look on it on YouTube. I'm not gonna give you a name of a person because these people like to follow. Everybody I follow, they like to follow, and it's not for the highest good because they don't do it for the highest good. They like to mock people. So it's called DMT breath work. So if you want to do that, I suggest you do it. Okay, I love you all. Have a good night, and I may see you tomorrow in my shorts. Bye.